Hi, welcome to A Sunday Word with Betsy Bohan. I'm Betsy. Today's word is on patience. I'll see you back in a moment. Welcome back today as I talk about patience. Well, it is getting close, and it is right getting up to the time where the holidays are starting. Thanksgiving, Christmas, the bustle, and New Year's, that whole group of holidays. And, well, let's just say there's some of us that can really become grumbly. Have you not seen it in the stores? I have on various, come on, people, I'm in my 60s. I've been in the stores and I have seen people that remind me of, well, shall we say, the attitude of Scrooge. Only they want things, but they're being mean about it. Some people are kind of Scroogish and they don't care a bit about the holidays or anybody else that is celebrating them. And so we have a large variety of people all over the world. Now, as Christians, we want to respect the choices of others because God indeed gives us free choice, whether to serve Him or serve somebody else. But remember, we will reap the consequences for our choices. So, as we enter this season, there becomes sometimes an overwhelming amount of activity and things that we want to do to enjoy the season. Well, then it makes for opportunities where we can become impatient with our spouses, our friends, our children, our family, and so many others, the clerk in the line, other shoppers that are budging. Well, let's just hear a few scriptures on patience. Let me just tell you one thing I always say. If I'm in a slow line or something's going on, I'm like, okay, God, you know right where I'm at. You know right where I'm at. You know what I need. I refuse to be impatient. You know what's going on, and I am going to just keep my peace and be right here. So I have a few verses that I want to read to you to encourage you in patience. Be like those who through faith and patience will receive what God has promised. That is Hebrews 6:12. It says, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Ephesians 4:2. That's a pretty tall order. I'm going to repeat that again. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Okay, folks. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where that love of God really needs to be expressed. And this is where the rubber meets the road for your maturity in the faith and who do you put first. It says in Proverbs 14:29, anyone who is patient has great understanding, but anyone who gets angry quickly shows how foolish they are. Why is that? I love this verse. Because when you're patient and you have great understanding, you understand that you're very limited in your knowledge of what's going on. You don't know what things are going on. Sometimes we can become so impatient with just people. You have no idea what those people have been through, or you don't have an idea of maybe the capacities of them and what they're able to do. You just need to be patient and thoughtful and kind, because so many people are gone through so much, and that's the last thing they need is somebody to be impatient when they're in line fumbling for money or when they're trying to do something, or when they can't get something to work because they're just so overwhelmed with whatever it is, or they're taking a few seconds at the light because their mind is on their sick relative or whoever it might be. You never know what is going on with somebody else. So be patient, because God has been patient with you, waiting for you to turn to Him, waiting for you to put down pet sins, waiting for you to learn how to pray for others. He's patient. So let's be patient to others. It says, but anyone who gets angry quickly shows how foolish they are, because you don't know what's going on. When you get angry, first of all, you're assuming an awful lot, and you're becoming more, it's about you. People tend to get angry because it's more because I'm offended, or they're not doing this, or I can do it better, all kinds of things, right? Or maybe you're hungry, lonely, tired. Then you just need to be on your watch more. I want to really encourage you this Christmas season, because sometimes things can happen and go amiss, and you don't want to ruin it for your family or others or yourself. If you feel yourself being tired, impatient, getting angry easily, please take time to pray about it. Talk to a trusted friend, perhaps a pastor. Think over it about the Lord. Do what you need to do to lessen that. And then if you still have that hard time, please do not put it upon your family or others. Ask God to help you, because He will. He cares for you, and He cares for others. Jesus said when He was tried by the Pharisees, who constantly were trying to catch Him in His words, and one had asked Him, what is the greatest of the law? And Jesus said, love the Lord thy God with all thy soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. In these two things, all the law is fulfilled. So, my dear people, I am encouraging you to have patience, to be patient with yourself, be patient with others, and be patient with God, because often we expect things from Him and it's like, okay, Lord, it's been about 2 minutes, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 22 years. When's it gonna happen? Trust Him. You may not see His hand, but you know His heart. Patience is a good thing to have. So, pursue patience. Ask God to help you. Choose to be patient instead of react in anger or impatience. Let's be wise. Let's be patient. In 1 Thessalonians 5:14 it says, take tender care of those who are weak. Be patient with everyone. I want to thank you for joining me here this Sunday for a word. I look forward to joining you again next week for another word. And until then, may God bless you and may He keep you.